different people. They're working from different perspectives to find, what is the best way to offer a networking platform that actually sustains. What has been seen, over the years, that most of the networking marketing, most of the platform that offers networking marketing aren't getting sustainable. They fade out after some time, after 3, 4, 5 months or 1 year down the course, because uh, it just don't continue because of different challenges the network marketing platform have. One of the major reasons that we found when we were doing researchings, about what should be an ideal thing, we found that most of this platform that is working out there in the network and marketing space is a multi-level marketing concept, and this concept by itself is very challenging because there is no set of numbers that actually you can get out of multi-level marketing. It is something that you get into the business as a network marketer, and they bring in people. Then you bring in people, they get under you, and that people bring another person, they get under them, and gradually it kind of widens up just like a tree, but with no set of numbers, because there is no end point to where you can actually tell that you can make this much of amount by getting into the business. Uh, there comes a point in time when the people just don't do it, and it's phased out. By the time each one of this person might have brought 3, 4, 5, 10, 100, 50, 200 people, but as long as you're getting in people, it's sustained. The moment you stop getting in people, it just fades out and it just doesn't sustain. So that's why you will see with most of the networking marketing platform, every networker, they would come and try to tell everyone that try and fast take a top positions, and then and get your position blocked to make sure that you do well on this platform. So everybody gets in a state of mind that we need to get into this platform not only to get funds, because we have these people, those will come together on this platform, and they know that there would not be no people after a certain point of time, and they wouldn't make money. So people are kind of rushing into a shop where you get some good food for some little time and you buy it, and the rest over is not taken by no one. And this is the biggest challenge being found in the multi-level marketing. It comes with concepts like infinity leg and all, and your right leg or left leg, and this is a situation, is a dubious situation where people gets into different challenges, and eventually they don't succeed and they leave it and the project fails out. So we thought that we should make something very different in the sense, something which hasn't been seen in the networking marketing space ever before, and it should be something that actually sustain the platform on a continuous basis. And for doing that, we came up with different researchers and eventually found that if we do something on a closed matrix means that has some numbers, right? Because it's not multi-level, it's not infinity. And the closed matrix is the only way to offer a number, and this number can be generated and can be offered to the people all over the world. And this is very important, that this needs to be understood very well, because without that, you just go haywire. When we said go here, you actually go haywire. You'll see here, we have written something that I want to read you, and then I want to explain you how it is different and why it is so unique, and why we call this is the first of its kind of module in the world, to address where a sustainability objective has been put into place in the center of the project, to make sure that the project stays there forever. Tron Google, as it said, BSC means Binance Smart Chain, is a decentralized crowdfunding platform. Is a decentralized crowdfunding platform. It's not an MLM, it's not a multi-level marketing, but it is built on a unique closed matrix on Binance Smart Chains, where contribution received from the other members all the way to the end of the third cycle will allow every participant on this platform to earn equally as follows. Now let me explain you what the closed matrix is. Closed matrix, I don't know what this closed matrix is all about. This closed matrix has been done completely in a different concept, where we made a statistical model. Unlike in the network and marketing is all about multi-level. This is something which is so different because we thought once we put a statistical model, it's a completely mathematical model through which this can be achieved. So what we did, we made a statistical model on the probabilities, permutations, and combination of some set of numbers, and when this certain set of numbers they work together, they can achieve and and achieve a number which is constant by nature, and that number can be achieved over and over again if we put the set concept of matrix of numbers within the statistical probabilities of permutations and combination. So it's as I said, it's a statistics. By statistics, we have put them together, and in the process, we have taken due course of time to do some researches to see what is the best way to go about and doing, and eventually through different trial and error and through proper modeling, we came up with this model, which not only allows you to get into this project, but assure you to get to make continuous BNB earnings for life. And when we say for life, and I will tell you and I'll show you exactly for life. But before that, I want to explain you something which is very important. So I would like to listen to me very carefully. And this is to this is to explain. This is to understand how things work. Like for example, you go to a college, right? And you go to school and you go to university or you go to bank, you go to anywhere in your life, they all offer you certain set of numbers, right? Like for example, if you go to university and you go to one of those universities, say like in the US or anywhere in the world, you need 4 years of your time to pass a university degree. Once you pass a university degree with a 4 year degree, you go and look for a job, and then you do a job for the rest of your life, and that actually gets you a living. You earn money, and with the money, you live a life. But what you have done prior to that, you have done that 4 years of degree. Now, when it comes to 4 years of degree, the 4 years degree comes for a cost. You have to finish 128 credits in the university through that 4 years to get a 4 year degree. So if you wouldn't do 128 credits, you would never get to that 4 year degree. You'd never finish it. People call they did some people they come and do 100 credit hours, 50 credits, and they drop out, and eventually they don't pass out. The ones that don't pass out, what happens with them, that they don't get the kind of salary they would get otherwise if they would have passed their 4 year of degree. What I'm trying to correlate here is that once you have the set numbers, then you get a set number of, set number. When you do certain work or when you do certain things, then you reach certain point. And when you do certain things, it's just about numbers. In case of a university, you do 128 credits, then you get a degree. Without 128 credits, you don't get a degree. This is something that we need to understand, even for if you go to school and you do your schooling, all the way to high school, you need 15 years of education, right, from 3 years all the way to 18 years to get your high school graduation done. So what I've been trying to tell you here, and what I'm trying to, get more deeper to show that in life we need certain set of numbers. If we don't do certain set of numbers, we don't get nothing, right? We go haywire, we don't get to the point where you want to reach. So to us in the case of a multi-level marketing, in the multi-level marketing, it is kind of a haywire situation where we really don't know any certain numbers. We get into something which is so unknown. We think that we'll do something, and eventually we don't get to where we want to reach with most of the people, because for this reason, because this doesn't have any certain numbers, and it's kind of an hallucinated platform with a lot of dream, with no greater objectives in places. That makes it so difficult for the multi-level marketing to exist. Just like in the case, if you drop out of a college, if you have ever heard of a college degree, which you go on, keep on reading forever until to the point you will get a college degree. There's nothing like that. You have to do certain set of numbers. Even when you go to the work every day, you go to the work for 8 hours. When you go to the work for 8 hours, you know that each hour you'll be paid like $12, $15, $17, and maybe some other countries in pounds and euro or Japanese yen or Indian rupees or Bangladesh taka or Chinese yuan. They are paid by hourly basis. So every thing has a definition by time, by the kind of hour, by the kind of effort that you put. Those are numbers and figures. So multi-level marketing doesn't offer that. That is where the Tron Google project comes into. Now let me tell you, Before that, when I say that's where Tron Google project comes into, because I said about closed matrix, here also we have defined a model which sets you a definite number that you achieve when you do a definite task. Because in life, that where we live, we need to do a definite task to reach to a to a point. We have to understand that, we have to understand that, because if we don't do 8 hours of work, we don't get paid our salary. If we don't do 4 hours of engineering, 4 hours, sorry, 4 years of college, we don't get a degree. If we don't do 15 years of school, we don't pass out high school. So do as Tron Google is a project which has been made with a view in a similar light. When you do certain little work defined by numbers, you get to graduate and you actually earn for life. Just like in a college degree, when you get a college degree, you get this 128 credit hours. That's the effort that you put into. And you get a college degree. With that degree, you go everywhere and you earn for a life because you get a job. Now you can say, well, we get a college degree, but we are not getting job. There's a different issue, right? There's a different issue because you are not putting the effort, but you at the end of the day, you are working. So what I mean to say, so there has to be an effort for doing anything. Tron Google BSC is just one of that project where you do that effort and you will actually going to make, you're going to earn BNB for the life. And I'll come to that and I'll show exactly how that happens. One thing that I want to tell you, like, when we made Tron Google project, there are different ethos and wisdom this project has been built. Like, other projects, when you anyone goes to that project, they say, then ask, who is the founder? Who is the one who has put this place? This project is not about founder. This project is not about leader. This project about being serving is a project that is made on a servant model where no one is a leader. Everyone makes same. Everyone's makes same in this platform. Now you tell how everyone makes same. Now I'll try to explain you how everyone makes same. Now suppose if you have a college degree that you had 20 years back, it took you 4 years, and you still make money. Someone who is making a college degree right now, they still, if they start today, from today, they will still take 4 years, and when they pass their 4 years degree, and they will still make the money. So everybody has done it at different point in time in their life, but the goal was that they can go and earn money from the time they have joined and from the time they have passed out. So do us in Chrome Google project, whether you have joined today or whether you have joined after 6 months or 2 months or 3 months or 2 years or after 5 years down the road, you will still make the same amount of BNB on this platform, which where it shows, will allow every participant on the platform to earn equally. This is one point. Number two, just like, in every sphere of life, we have certain numbers and figures, and we get salary every month. Say like in case of when we graduate and we have a degree and we go and work, we get a salary every month. So do us in this project. When we do certain things, and I will explain you what we do want to do certain things. Once we do that, it assures you to make funds over and over again for life. And that is the beauty of this project. And this is something that we need to understood. And that is where this when we came as a company, because we ourselves a blockchain company, and we have produced different projects for clients in different places all over the world. And we thought that we should come with something unique which actually sustains. And that's where we have had leveraged our genius into this model, where we make sure that that is addressed. Because we, at this point in time, the world is going through a very hard time, all over the world. There are wars in different regions, and the world has never seen a catastrophic economic meltdown like this in the last 100 years. And with the current situation, is it going to only go worse? And in this point in time, we have to make sure that we sustain. And when we call about sustenance, what is sustenance? What is this abundance? In the networking marketing, people talk about financial abundance. Millionaire. They show these cars. Lamborghini apartment in Dubai, and lavish thing. Sitting on the top of bonnet of a car with wine in the hand, with beautiful ladies and beautiful. That is not what life is. Life is about three things, and this project addresses this thing. These are the three things which every man and woman, children, family, they want to live in this life. And these three things are: number one, We want shelter for the family, number one. Number two, we want food on the platter for the family, number two. And number three, we need money for the education of the children. Once we have these three things, this is true abundance because this allows us to live a life, a lived every single day. This allows us to live our next generation with in a safer space because we have given them the education. Everyone that we are here on this world, we are striving for this tree. We no one wants to, be up on the top of, Burj Khalifa and with so many of, tattoos and looking great and, having sitting with a Lamborghini on the top of the Burj Khalifa saying that I'm a crypto millionaire. That is not it. Not that is not what abundance. That is absurd. That is abnormal. The normal is like people like you and me and anyone else, those who want to live a life, those who want to live a quality life. By when we say about quality life, quality about, what I said is the shelter, food, and the education for the children. These are the things which gives a quality life. When we don't have one of this, we struggle. So this project, when we made, that was put into the core of the belief of this project, where we wanted to make sure this project would be designed in such a way that the SDG, Sustainable Development Goal 2030, would be addressed through the project, where, as you would know, SDG has 30 different parameters to which, things are designed. But in this 30 parameters, the three most important things, which if we would do, that actually go and take care of the rest of the 27 things. And when these three things are shelter, food, and education, once we have three in places, then the other 27 parameters can be achieved. That is what the SDG goal is. So we have taken this first three into consideration, which is food, shelter, and the education. And people should have that much abundance to carry is the most important and vital to lead a life. And the Tron Google project actually assures that, and it assures that by its unique close metric strategy, which is the first of its kind in the networking marketing place in the entire world. And we want to let you know that whoever is coming into this platform, they would make sure that once they do certain set of work, just like going to the college here also, if you graduate with certain little things, you are assured of making BNB through this platform for life. That's the power of this project. This is a project for the common people like you and me. It's a project for the people. No matter where, if they join now or if they join after 2 months or 6 months or 1 year, 2 years, 3 or 5 years down the road, they will equally make the same amount of money over and over again. The only thing that differs, the one who joins now, they will make from earlier date. It's like you have graduated today, so you are making salary from today. And you are graduated after 5 years, you're making salary from after 5 years. You're graduated after 3 years, you're making salary from after 3 years. So if you're graduated after 10 years, you're making salary from after 10 years. So whenever point in time you come, you actually make the same amount of money. And then when you reaches a certain point, you actually make the same amount of money, the same amount of funds, over and over again. That's the beauty of Tron Google. So first understand what we are getting into. This is a hidden gem we haven't made any kind of promotions, any kind of hype, any kind of big talk. We were rather focused to make a quality project. Everyone is talking about quantity. We have never talked about quantity. We know we can achieve quantity, not we, the people can achieve quantity when we produce quality. It all starts with quality. So we gave a very deep emphasis when we were developing to get up with something so qualitative that once it's come, we will build it up organically. And the people, those who listen to this video, those who come to this platform, those who follow for some time, would know exactly what that is. And the people, those who are here on this platform, you can see only 24 of them. This is all organic. This is all organic. And the people, those who have listened to our Zoom calls, not our Zoom calls, our Google Meet calls, we haven't reached out to anyone. They saw these are the common people like you and me and everyone. Those are coming, oh, this is something that we didn't know. They didn't talk big. Talking big, showing Lamborghini, showing Aston Martin, showing big hotels, showing big get together, five-star hotel. That is absolutely abnormal. We normal people, we don't want to hit one of these hotels for one day in our life to look great. We want to live a good life every day. That is very important. We also will do events through this platform, and those will be events of social nature where SDG goals will be at the core, and those SDG goals will be also made with by people like you and me and everyone. So that's the ethos with which this project has been developed. So what I will do right now, so that I've given you a little bit insight as to the way we look at it, the way we develop. I will go through this website through the content so you know exactly what is there, so you understand how this works. So it becomes so easy for each one of you to start participating. And once you start participating, you will know that you have got to come into a home, which a home that you had been looking for such a long time. It's just all the only thing that you are at this point, as I'm talking, speaking to you, and delivering this presentation, all that you don't know to the point when this presentation will end. By the end of the time, you'll know, and you'll say, "Oh, this is there, and I want to be a part of it. I want to look myself. I want to look other people along with me for life." That is Storm Google Project. So let me go and start reading, and please be with me as I read so that you know exactly what is happening here on this project. Tron Google BSC decentralized crowdfunding platform is not a multi-level marketing. That's number one. But it is built on a unique close metrics on Binance Smart Chain, where contribution received from the other members all the way to the end of the third cycle, every participant will allow every participant on the platform to earn equally as follows. Now we have used Binance Smart Chain because Binance Smart Chain, as you know, is by Binance, and they're the largest exchange in the world with a huge transaction. And Binance Smart Chain is just behind Ethereum fluid blockchain, Bitcoin BTC blockchain, and then the Ethereum. And Binance is just lagging behind them with the largest with the third largest users. That makes Binance Smart Chain not only sustainable and being the largest exchange in the world, is easily accessible, not never going to fade out. It will stay. Unlike their Tron chain and there are a lot of different chains, they actually are good chains. They are all equally good. We're not saying no bad, but Binance chain has the capacity to grow large, significantly over the years, that we would face, that we would be up with in the cryptography and the cryptocurrency space. As you know, in the last bull run in 2020, but the BNB went all the way to close to $700, and this time, BNB is already rising with, it was 200 mark. Right now it's almost about 250 mark, and we are hitting the bull run in the next 4 to 5 months, 6 months. So BNB might just hit more, and then again beyond. This platform is not going to die. This platform is going to stay. So BNB is a safe home for accumulating, cryptocurrency. That is just like a true gold that you can keep and save, and it can give you way more returns. As I mean, I would say I wouldn't use the return. You can use it the way you want, and can be a fortune for anyone who would be up on a Binance Smart Chain. So we use the Binance Smart Chain, looking from that perspective. And it's a very smart, it's a very prompt, it's very fast, the lowest gas fees that you can imagine. So we went with Binance Smart Chain. So here, all the way to the end of the third cycle, I will explain what this third cycle is all about, right? I will explain. So just be patient, be there, and just listen to me very carefully. Third cycle will allow every participant on the platform to earn equally as follows. So how it happens: join with US 22 value of BNB and earn 3,875. Starting with USD 25 is mandatory. So here, once you come to this platform, you have to join with 25. 25 is mandatory. We have other options. You can join with 50, you can join with 100, but you can't so long, there is a procedure, and I'll read that to you. You have to start with 25. When you start with 25 and when you enter the platform, it will allow you to earn 3,875. And how you will earn, I will tell you. Just be patient and listen to me very carefully. Then the second option is join with 50 value of BNB and earn 7,750. You can join with 50. You can join with 50 provided you have already joined 25. So once you have joined 25, the system will allow to join into this crowdfunding platform with 50. If you haven't joined 25, it will not allow you to 50. If you want to do 50, it will guide you to 25. It will say you haven't joined 25, please join 50, and then you can join 10, please join 25, and then you can join 50. So as joining with 100 value of BNB and earn 15,500, you can join with USD 100 provided you have joined with 50. So once you have joined 50, then only you can join 100. So that's the way it works. Furthermore, the platform will trigger an auto re-entry for every user in the chain once each user is crowd-funded by the other members in the community for the users matrix all the way to the end of the third cycle of the platform. So, moreover, when you get into and this platform and you enter with $25 and you reach $3,875, right? By the end of the third cycle, you are actually crowdfunded by all the people, those who are into the matrix and has joined after you in that closed matrix. Not a model, not an infinity. They are placed in different places, very complex, but very simple. You don't need to understand uh, how it is split, because that's the statistical model, which is the pattern that we that which is not the pattern, which is the what do you call which is the uh, which is made by us, and that actually puts everyone into the matrix to get to earn that fund, right? So when you go to the end of the third cycle and when you actually have reached this 3,875, the platform will throw you on the top, and all the people in the matrix, those who are behind you in that closed matrix, when they reach their $3,875, each one of them, they get and placed under you. It's just like a Facebook follow. It's just like an Instagram follow. It's just like a LinkedIn follow. Just like a Twitter follow. All the followers always follows you, right? And that's also set for numbers. That's not infinite. These people always follow you. Here also in the matrix, all the people those who have joined, they are placed different places and different in the matrix. And these places, these people, when they get into and when they participate in the crowd fund, this fund is actually routed to another person who has joined before that person, real time, into the wallet. So all these people, those who have joined, hundreds, thousands, you get funds from that, and eventually you reach to the level of 3,000 and these funds are all paid real time. And I will read you something which is very important. There is no hold of on the smart contract. There's no hold of funds on the smart contract, which means the participants do not have to send any shorter request to anyone to receive their earned BNB. All BNB reaches participant wallet real time for the matrix in which each participant are placed on the platform. This means that this platform is truly decentralized, with no intervention of any kinds, assuring fairness of DeFi protocols and principles. So what is happening when you are joining, or anyone is joining at this point of time on this platform? That fund is received by another person into that person's wallet real time. You don't have to send no request to no one. That is what is DeFi protocol is meant for. It's the fund of the people. There should not be any control. Now we see the other platforms, people are sending requests for the withdrawal. They're holding funds. Why would you hold funds? This is their funds. Write the contract in such a way the contract actually give the fund real time to their wallet. That is how the DeFi platform, decentralized finance platform, should work. That is how the blockchain will work. That is why the blockchain has been made. That is how the defined protocols and principles are supposed to be carrying. But what is happening? There's so much of unethical and so much of scam out there. When these projects are done, they do it in such a way that they hold the funds and they release the fund until the point they close the project and they go away with the funds of the people. That is not right. We have made that a part of this project just to make sure that it is completely transparent. When I say the completely transparent, I will show you the smart contracts, and you can see there are 24 people here, and I show you the smart contract. The value on the smart contract is zero because everything is dispersed real time to the other person who has joined before by the power of the matrix. Like if you're joining today, the power of the matrix allow you, the other person who joined before you, to get that fund directly into the wallet. That's where it is the world's first revolutionary and disruptive. We have used as the word disruptive crowdfunding model that will change the course in which most of the smart contracts are operating in the blockchain space. It is the closed matrix and not an element assuring everyone to earn equally over a long period of time. When we say that is the world's first revolutionary and disruptive crowdfunding model that will change the course in which most of the smart contracts are operating in the blockchain space. Other companies who are other founders, so they call the founders. We are a company. We are not a founders. You can know about a company details in the brochure that is in the bottom of the page. I will show you where you can know the history of our company. It's coming of a company. We have done a lot of studies, and we know this project will be an eye opener for other companies to equally think and work legitimately within the scope of the technology to offer the best kind of solution to the people. So it's become a win-win situation for people, businesses, and industry, irrespective of borders all over the world. That is what we have achieved through this project. And we know other companies will equally look into making something different. And if they do, it's fine. If they still take an unethical measures to move forward, that's been unfortunate. That is happening in plenty. And this project is a voice, in that direction to say, please stop, do ethical work, do things good. It can be achieved. It can be achieved. It can be, do the good job. Just don't think about yourself. Think about everyone. Lift every one of us. And that can be done with mathematical analysis to get to that objective where each one can actually have true abundance, which we call food, shelter, and the education for the next generation. So here, when we say that there is no hold, and when we talk about there is no hold, this part of it. So I'll go to the contract, and in the contract, I'll go at the bottom of the page, and there's a link to the contract that you can get on the bottom of the page. Now I want to, before I even link, here's the link. Before I click the link, please, when you go to any project, make sure you look at the content. Most of the people are not looking at the content. Even ask the companies, they don't, or the founders, they wouldn't even look to the contract, because the contract is where you can actually know what is the contract script. In the contract, you can actually know whether there is fund or whether there is no fund, right? If they're really, as we are telling that there is no hold, everything is going to the people's wallet directly, and we will show that. So let me click on this, and I open the smart contract here. Here is the smart contract of this project Tron Google BSC. Usually you can see the overview, the balance, see less than 0.01 value. Right now the BNB value is 243.6 at BAB. The contract hold on is 0.01. This is a little gas fees that is there in the contract. Not a single fund is on hold, because all this transaction, whether they'll be investigated, it has the wallet, from which wallet to which wallet it has gone. And you will see all this has happened real time. And it has the timestamp, it has everything that you can see. So which will define, and you can also see the contract code. So you will be so, because the good thing about blockchain, it is a open domain, is a free information where the information is accessible to anyone and everyone. So if you have some knowledge about how all these codes works and things work, you can actually go to the code and you can see for yourself that how it has been made, where all participants, when the fund, the other participants somewhere in the matrix on the top and here and there, they get fund into their wallet directly. This is what we need. Why would we have to send a request? Why is the companies or the people, those are opening projects, they are not showing the smart contract? Tell them to show the smart contract. Tell them to show the value. If the value is not 0.1, like the us, if it is showing some value, then there must be some catch. They are holding the funds and they are releasing the funds. That is not the way the blockchain project should work. That is not the way. That is not for what the DeFi finance was, established in first place by the innovators when it was invented for the humanity and the in large. So this is where the smart contract is. So please feel free to go and to see the smart contract. That when we say that everything is going to people's wallet, that is actually true. Is going to people's wallet in real time. So you get up in the morning at 6 in the morning or 4 in the night, you want to go to the restroom and say, oh, let me go and have a take a look at from Google PSD, what happens to my wallet. And you come up and say, oh, there are $500 into this, because you have already funded 500. In the morning, you are ready to withdraw. You didn't even send no request to no one for the withdrawal, because that's not how it was planned. That's not how it is designed to get everything real time. That's where the smart contracts. The next thing is that you have access to the brochure. So when you go and click this brochure, download brochure, it talks about the project you like, and I'm opening, and you see this is opening, right? And in this brochure, you see different information. I'm not going through this, accessible on the website, so you can see what I'm trying to show you here. It talks about us, and when you go to this about us, is the page, which is the page number 7. It's a company which is 18 years old. So go to this page. It talks about the company, those who have behind this project, those who have developed this project for the humanity in large, taking into the core the sustainability factor, the SDG 2030 goals, to uplift people's life by having a platform which actually allows them to have a continuous, proper shelter, food, and education for times to come. That is where this company has worked. They have presence in Japan, United Kingdom, and India, in 3 different countries and multiple cities. So it's a company which has been leveraging. It's a company which has done a lot of work in different areas of business. And you can see those different areas of business they work. One being IT, which is the core to the company, on which the other business of the company resides. So please do take a look at the brochure, so you'll come to know where this comes from. Now, as we said, we went very underdog. We were trying to make a hidden gem rather than talking big and doing something so big, talking so big without doing nothing, right? So it's like drumming too much, and making too much of noise. There's no point in making too much noise, if you have something good. When you want to buy a good thing in the store, you know which is a good thing. They don't make a noise. You go and buy. If you have to buy a Toyota, if you have to buy a Nissan or a Mitsubishi, you don't go. You just go to. You just don't. You just go. You don't ask if you have to buy. You go to the store. Let me get a Toyota because it comes with the quality. You go and buy a Nissan. You know it comes with the quality. You go and buy a one of these good brands. Like Panasonic, Hitachi, Sony. You know that comes the quality. You don't need to go and ask. They don't drum because you know it's a good. So it's a good thing to get it. So for us, equally, it was so important that we make something which is so good that once it goes to the people, it will grow organic by the word of mouth because people have seen this presentation, people have already taken participation, people know exactly what is happening on this platform. Now let me show you a little more detail as to how these plans work. I'm not reading much here, but I will show some plans. Here, there's a button to join. I'm not click the join button. There is some fact here which you can read. I'm not reading here, but what I will read more about the options, how these options, what are these options, and then I will show you how these options work. Right? I'm going to show you. Option one, contribute USD 25. Right? Contribute. Uh, Others contribute to you 3,875 for every three cycle. I will explain you the three cycles. Don't you worry. So you get contribution, you get funded from the others 3,875. So, and then introduce only 5 people and receive residual earning 100% in autopilot for life. So what we are saying, like when we are talking in the beginning about university, you need 128 credits. If you don't get 128 credits, you don't get a 4-year college degree. That's simple. And when you don't get a 4-year college degree, you'll land up working in, some blue collar, low paying job, right? And you don't get to where you wanted to get into. So a lot of people, when they realize that they drop out and they realize that they later come to the college, they're going to finish the college degree because they know they are kind of stuck and they can't get the money that they can get as a salary because they haven't completed. So they get back again after 10 years, after 15 years, finish it up so that they get the right kind of wage that they would deserve. So as with this project, your requirement is that you need to bring in, you need to introduce to help 5 people participate in this program. You graduate. Once you do this 5 people, it actually qualifies the matrix in such a way that all the people that joins into this closed matrix after you, they are placed in a such a way that when this position qualify for your matrix, when they get in and fund into this platform, that fund hits into your wallet automatically real time. And how many times it hits? It hits 155 times in the closed matrix. So if you see, when you get in with 25, it is 15,500%. The value 300, 875 is actually 25 times 155. That gets you 303,875. So once you get 155 payments in the cycles, you actually reach the higher end, the top end of the final earning that you can make. Once you make that, it'll show you in the top again as re-entry, and all these people in the matrix in this closed box behind you, when they finish, they will be placed under you again. And this process, once you re-enter and the other re-enter, it will go on and for life. So what happens once you put this 5 people only one time in life and you satisfy this matrix? You don't need to do anything even when you reach at the end of 3,875. When you reach here, because you auto re-enter and the other people also auto re-enter, when they reaches this point and the matrix satisfied, and you keep on making the money over and over for life. You finish the three cycle, again you finish the three cycle, and again you finish this three cycle, and again you finish this three cycle. You made this 3,870 for last 75 for life, but just by getting with $25. It's like you have spent like $5,000 for a university degree or $10,000 for a university degree, and then you're getting a salary of $5,000 every month for the rest of the life. So do as this. So but there you did 128 hours of credit. What you did here, you just put 5 year to validate and you make yourself qualify for the matrix so you can make this money. You can make these funds coming into wallet on a continuous basis from the three cycle over and over and over again for life. So if you are participating today, you will qualify this 3,875 in an earlier date than the other person who qualified, who will join after 5 months, 6 months, or 10 months, or 2 years, or 3 years down the road. They will still make this money when they qualify with these five people in the matrix. The magic number is five. When you have your five into this matrix, you're all done, you're all set. Unlike in other projects, you bring 10, 50,000, and then you get special trip to Dubai, on some special months, and you get so much thing. We don't offer nothing of that sort. This is the people for the project, by the people, for the people, of the people. There is no such fancy, terminologies one time in a real, life. We don't do those kind of things. It's a project to meet the SDG goals, right? So here, if you are joining today, only thing that you will make it in an earlier date. I'm going to make that over and over again from an earlier. The one who joined later will make the same that thing over and over again from the later date from when you joined, and from that date to thereafter. So that's how this works. So introduce five people and receive residual earnings 100% in autopilot for life. How good that would be! Like, you're going for networking, marketing, different place. Hey, five people, 10 people, I'm into 20, 30. Then nobody is doing nothing. I've done 100 people. I've got into even till the project fed out, and you are nowhere. We are here. You're basically not reaching nowhere, and you are done, and the project is dead. But every one of us, each one of us, we know five people. We, those who are networker, even those who are not networker, they know five people. They can help another person. They say, we found a hidden gem here. We go and work our so crazy every day, 10 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours. There, once we have done in life, just five people, someone would do it in just 1 minute because I mean, not in an hour because they know five people. Somebody they know may do in 2 weeks or in a week. Somebody may take 1 month or 2 months because they don't know these common people. The next door neighbor, they don't know. They have never spoken about this to anyone before, right? But if they would do, anyone can bring five people because this five people gets into the statistical model to work effectively without any flaw for the entire life of your earnings. And even when you die and you have this earning coming into your wallet, if you actually make a nomination, this wallet to one of your loved family members, a loved one like a son, daughter, or a mother, or a father, or a wife, or anyone, or in a charity anywhere, they will continuously receive the funds because you have already made your part of participation with that five to qualify for that matrix. That is all that you need. And when you do that, you can do this. So you see, you join with 25, others contribute back from the crowdfunding 3,875 for three cycles, introduce only five people and receive residual earnings 100% automatic life. In addition, you make 5% referral bonus on every joining with your referral link. So one is the crowd fund. That's when the people are getting in the right matrix, you are getting this fund automatically coming to your account. On the other side, when you are introducing or referring someone, you are getting a referral fee. Now here, the requirement is five, right? Only five people, right? To qualify for the matrix. So each person that you bring in, you will get 5% of the $25. The person who would come in the $25, you'll get 5% referral fee to your referral account, real time, live, with no holds. It will come to your wallet straight right there. When someone will do, you'll find in your wallet is there, right? So that's one part of it. Now, if you know 100 people, 200 people, it's okay. If you know, there's no problem. You'd get referral fee for that as well because that's an add-on that you can make on the top of 3,875. So eventually, you may land up earning, $5,000 for every three cycles, because you have referred all these people. We suggest, as a suggestion from us, because this project to the core is to address to the SDG goals. We suggest if you have 10 people, or if you have 20, or if you have 7, or if you have 8 people, you do your five because you have assured this 3,875 with a 25 entry over and over again for life. Now you have this 3 person, maybe your friend or someone who has only 3 person or 2 person or maybe four. He doesn't have one. Give that one to him. You are actually giving way forward to another person by founding this hidden gem that I know this gem. And you know what? You have three. No worries. I know these two people, and you please take these two people. So allow that person to have go those two people with his or her referral ID. That way, you also qualify for the five. So you are actually helping the other people also to qualify for the five. So when you do that, we are actually uplifting the other people. We are doing a part of the humanity that we need to do, and we should do with a lot of humility. And once we do this, it's a help to the other person as well. So either way, you bring your five or you bring 100, you get referral fee, or also for the five, you get this crowd fund. And also, if you are taking your five, and if you have more people to helping other, you're helping the other person to help get their five. So either way, as a project made with a deep thought into it, and with a deep mathematical analysis to it and a statistical analysis to it. So once we have this five, this model actually works. So this is what you get with a $25. And then, with a $50, you can get into 50 provided you get entry with a 25. Then only you can do 50. And once you get with the 50, you make 7,750. It's the same thing. Have those five people that you have actually introduced into a 25 to get into the 50. And here they make 7,750. That's again 155 payments. So if you multiply 50 times 155, that will be 7,750, which is basically 15,500%. Here also five people you need to assist the participant, and once they participate, you receive 100% in autopilot for life over and over again of those three cycles, time and again, time and again, time and again. In addition, you make 4% referral bonus on every joining with your referral fee. So in case of $50, it is 4% referral fee. You might have seen in case of $25, it's 5% referral fee. So it's 1% lower. Because for the matrix to work, because these funds are all distributed real time to the people. There is no hole. So when we were doing the modeling, we are trying to fit in the model so the model works effectively, right? And and in case of 100, which is also, you can only join 100 when you have joined 50. So you join 100, here you make 15,500 from three cycles. That's 155 payments of 100 is 15,500, which is basically 15,500%. And here also you introduce five people, the same five people that have introduced to, 25 and 100. Ask them to go into the 100, and once you go into the hundreds, they get autopilot, earning for that in three cycles over and over again for 15,500 per life. So in addition, you make 3% referral bonus on every joining with your referrals. In this case, you get 3%. Well, in case of 20, in case of $100, you get 3% if you're referring. In case of 50, you're getting 4. In case of 25, you get 3. So this is how the funds are distributed when you have the five people. Now, I want to get a little more deeper into about how to bring in these five people. Do you need to bring all these five people at one time? No, you can bring gradually, and then also you will get the funds. And that's what I'm going to show you once I get to the my profile section of the this platform, and there all these legends and the information is given. So once you create your account, and when you go to your my profile, as you are not there still now, those who are already there is fine. Those who is not there, once you create your account, you'll get access to the my profile, and you will see exactly what I'm going to show you. And on that page, you're going to get detailed information as to how you need to bring in these people, so that it becomes easy for you. And as a reminder, the tax that you want to graduate, like this, it's like it's like 5 credits, right? Like five people, 5 credits. Once you do, like in university degree, 128 credits for 4-year college degree, right? Once how to get this 5 credits done, and once you get this 5 credits done, you are all set to earn that for life, right? So I'm not reading all this. These are other different projects of the company, and you guys can click and take a look at it. But I'm not getting into that. They're all there at the footer, all those hyperlinks. So click those one of these links, and you can see each one of other projects that the company is offering to the global audience. Now I go to the my profile section. See, I'm clicking my profile. Now you see, I went to the my profile section, and this is my account. This is my account, and you can see this is my wallet. The wallet, my okay, make sure that it is the BNB is on Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain wallet always starts with OX. If this starts with BNB, that is the Binance chain and not the Binance Smart Chain, right? There are two kinds of chain. One is the Binance chain, and one is the Binance Smart Chain. So you need to have the BNB on Binance Smart Chain. So when you want to activate your account, make sure that you have $25 of BNB with this OXA, Binance Smart Chain. So that's the first thing that I want to tell you. So you can see that is this is my wallet ID, and this will show how much have I earned. This is my own personal account, and I want to show you how much have I won. So you see your contribution. My contribution is 69,012. This is $168. Now, when I went on to activate this account few days or 4 5 days back, when the project we have launched this project, and when you went on to activate my account that time, it was $175, at that point of time, this amount of BNB. Now the BNB value has gone down. That is the reason it is showing 168. So this place shows you the real time of BNB that you have in your wallet. So this is the amount of BNB that I had for once that I had to contribute to this platform, which was at $175 at that point in time when I activated the account. Right now, the same is $168. So it shows the real time value. So maybe if the BNB value goes down tomorrow, it can be 160. But if the BNB value goes up, it can be 190. You never know. The BNB value is going to go up in the days ahead, which we are aware of, and that is a very good thing. And we are under this project in a very good time. So this is my contribution. So I have already contributed into 25, 50, and 100, 175, which is in the bottom of the page, which I'll show you later. But this is my contribution. Then you can see contribution received from crowdfunding. What have I received from the people, those who have joined into the system after me from the matrix? And you see there are 24 people. So from this 24 people, I might have got two, 44 is actually, it was 50, it has become 45 because the price has gone down. So I've got two earnings from the other people when they have got into the system, activated their position. I got this fund real time into my wallet without no intervention. And this can be validated at the below, where you will see, where have I got in this from? See here, it say two user. This is my 25 position, and I got it from the two users. Two users have paid me 18066, which basically I got fund like 1806, right? 15. That's five. When you put it into full decimal, it becomes six, right? 1806. I got from two people. So this is the fund I've received from the crowd fund, and here earning from my referrals. So I have earned from my referrals. I've referred nine people. I've earned, referred nine people. Three people in a here you can see, which is in a $25 positions. I have referred three people after under my $50 positions. I have referred three people under my $100 position. So I have referred altogether nine people. So as I have done nine people, I have got $18 in referral commissions, which has been showing here. So altogether, my total earnings from in this platform at this point in time, so it's $44 and the referral $18. That makes it $62 in total I have made. What I have done, I have got in with like $175 in total. So as I was talking a little earlier about 155 payments, where you see two users paid, once it's reached to 155 users as a paid, my earnings for the $25 will be 3,800 and something, the amount that I showed you, the 3,875. Once I have reached the same for 125 users here, it will be the amount which is equivalent to $7,770. Similarly, when I reach 155 people have paid in the matrix, it will reach to 15,500. So the payment will come from there. But here, before that, I want to show you something more, right? Here the first column is your contribution that I have contributed. The second is the contribution received from the crowdfunding. The moment the people under matrix falls for your matrix, the funds will come to you real time. This is the referral earnings. Everyone that you have referred, you are making a real time earning without any intervention to your wallet. So this is that thing. This is the count of the contribution joined. That means that different options have joined. It is showing you have joined three boards. So I have joined three options, right? And the three options are what? I have joined 25 options. That is option number one. 50 option, $50 is option number two, and $100, which is option number three. So I have joined all the three options. That is what it is showing, right? So for doing this, I obviously had to do 25 first. Without 25, I cannot go to 50, and then I went. So it will, if it will give you an alert here, see fund higher options. So when I did my 25 first, it will say higher options for 50, activate higher options 50. So when I show activate higher option 50, this shows up here. When I do 50, it shows activate higher option 100. When I do activate higher option 100, at the 100 populace here. So now that's how that happens. So here is that. So that's how that works. But here, so now coming back to this dashboard here. So here the count of contribution, the three kind of contribution that I've done, which I just showed you in the bottom of the page. This is the total earnings, and this is the total referent count. So my total referent count is 9. Now this 9, how this 9 is distributed? I refer three people under me in the $25 entry. As you can see, I have referred three under me in the $50 entry, and I've referred three under me on the $100 entry. So this is three, three, three for three different platforms. You will see here you will see that I'm not qualified for a re-entry. Why? Because I still did not hit 5. The moment I will hit 5, it will show qualified for re-entry here. Number one. The moment I will hit 155 user paid me, it will this menu will change to rejoin. You rejoin now. So when you click rejoin, you can again rejoin and you'll get on the top of the matrix. And all the people that have joined after you in the matrix, they will, and I'll show you how the matrix. This is the viewboard. Once you click it, you can see the matrix. I'll go there. So all the people, those who have joined after you, and they have reached their 155 user, when they have paid to them, they will also get their alert of region, and when they join, they will join after you, and again the matrix will start for filling up, and you will get funds from those people after you again, and you don't have to bring no more add-on of any people because you have done your five parts. So this five part you have done, so you are all set to earn for like the matrix actually validates you with that five over and again. What I'm saying validates you. The matrix validates you. The word is validate. It validates you to make this funds over and over again. So do as for the $150 also. Once you have your five, and once you reach 155, it validates you to re-enter again, and all the people after you to re-enter them when they finish, and you make that funds again. Similarly for $100, when you have your five, and when you reach 155 user paid you, you have reached the higher top end of of the funds, that 15,500. Now it will change to join, rejoin, and you get in, and all the people that joins after you join the systems, and you are in an autopilot of the cycle over and over again. How good would that be? Like, have this five people and you're done for good in your entire life. Would you not do this? Would you not do to fill this matrix? Have you known? Do you know of any platform where it does that? That I have this number and we can do this. They're big talk. Tell them to show the table, in the table where you can get all this information, because only this information can be validated, because these are all automatic from the blockchain. These numbers are not from the produced manually. These are all coming from the addresses. These are the addresses here. So we have to understand that. So now, having said that, I will try to explain what this panel is all about, so you have a more better clear understanding about this panel, right, which I've highlighted here. The first is the tree. So you are in the tree one. Now when you get inside, you have joined into $25 board, you have joined into $50 board, you have joined into $100. It shows that you have joined into three boards. Your member ID is 2. Whoever is joining at what point of time, it will go to show the member ID of that board. If you join for member ID for the 25, and if you are 25th person, it will go to show your member ID 25. It will go to in the 50. If you join as the 50th member, it will show 50. In the 100, if you join as the 75th member, it will go to show the number. So it's the member ID will going to show up. This is the amount of BNB 25 at the point when you are joining, right? A BNB at the point when you are joining, the amount of BNB that you had. So you have joined, the amount it shows. This is referred by the person who has referred me, right? So my referral ID, my wallet ID is this. I know the person who has referred me. This person has referred me. So when you actually create your wallet, you would have a referral ID from the person who would give you the referral link, right? And I'll show you how to get the referral link. And when you sign up, you will be seeing that person referral link here, right here. So you know that that person has referred you. So you know the person who has referred you in this. Anyone who is referring anyone else, the other person who gets into takes the position, they will see the referral ID, the person who has introduced. So that is how you can validate. And this validation is done directly from the blockchain, right? That is the power of the blockchain, right? Here you can see crowdfund earned. So I have earned 2 users have paid me. So I've already earned 2 from this platform. As you can see, I've earned it $44 here, right? And I've earned this from the 2 users already. And see, there's only 24 users, and I've already made $62, and that's the start. And imagine when I make 155 for 25, 50 and $100, it's going to blow up, right? That's what it is. So you see the
Okay,
crowd fund
monitor.
I've got to when I would get the third, it will change to three. When I get four, it will change to four. And these numbers are all populating from directly from the chain. Directly from the chain. I'm not qualified, as I said, not qualified because I have three. I need to have five to qualify. Once I have five, it will show qualify. So that's what is. Next is the view board and the referral link. So I will first go to the referral link. For you to introduce other to participate on the platform for $25, the person will sign up. You will have to give the referral link to that person. So you click copy and you see you get this alert, referral link copied successfully. So this link has been copied. You have got this referral link. And let me open a notepad and I'll show you. If I put a notepad, just a minute. If you see, if I open a notepad, in the notepad, this is the referral link. This referral link is basically, see, is my wallet here. See, here's my wallet, and I'll show you. So this is the wallet. See my wallet. See, this is the wallet. This is my referral link because it's all coming from the blockchain. See my referral link. So you give this referral link to the person to sign up, and they can sign up. So do as for the $150 referral link. The wallet is same, and this is a referral link. So the person you want to introduce, you want to give them to sign up for the $50. Here is the link, and you copy the link, and you copy the link, and here is the link. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. See, this is the link. This is the $25, $25 This is the $50. This is how you know in the $20 10 that is 25, 1 that is 50. So you know, but the wallets are the same wallet because you are the person who is introducing. Now I'll show the $100. So I'll copy the $100 and it's copying the link for the $100, the referral link, and I take this link from here, and then I go here and I copy the referral link for the 100. This is 100, 100. And see, it is 1, 2. 0, 10 is 25, 1, is 50, and 1, 2 is $100. So these are the links that you want to give to the other person to introduce for him or her to participate on this platform. And once the platform, your referral link will show here because and their own personal account referral will show on the top. That way, he knows or she will know that you are the person who has referred and helped him, assisted him to get on this platform. Now I will show now here is the where you can see the matrix. I will click this later. I will rather go to the legend first because once we go to the legend, it will be easier for you to understand these boards, right? Understand the matrix. So that's the last thing that I will talk about, right? First of all, I'm showing you how to use it because that's where the maths come, right? So here, the legend entry point is 25, entry point is 50, entry point 100. These things are on the home page. You can read it. It is still here in the profile page, so just for you to read again, so you know exactly what is what. What are the joining points and how much money you will make, and those kind of things. In total you will make 26,625 from 25, 50, 25, 50, and 100 boats, right? So that is the 26,650 you will make from three cycles, and you're going to make this 26,625 over and over and over again for life. That's what it is, right? So here the most important thing is here how you should put in this five people, right? Do you have to bring five people at one go? No. So this is very important for you to understand to get this matrix to work right? The below message is very important. Therefore, please take a note of it. You will get crowdfunded with BNB for life if you observe the following. So this note is very important. I will read very slowly, so be very patient. Listen to me very carefully. This is the time to give attention. Listen to me very carefully. Number one point, there are three cycles from which each participant in this platform will earn BNB by crowdfunding. So there are three cycles. I will show that view board that will show you how it is. Don't get confused. Just be there, be attentive, be focused. The three cycles. Number 2 point, for receiving crowd fund from the first two cycles, you must assist at least two people to participate on this platform using your personalized link. What it means, once you come in, you refer one person, you get your referral fee. If it's $25, you get a referral fee of 5%. If it is $100, when you refer someone and that person joins, you get a referral fee of 4%. And $50, 4%. For $100, you get 5%, 3%. Sorry. So you get this referral fee, but that doesn't allow you to get the crowdfunding. So you have to assist one more person to get into the platform. There's a second person. The moment assist the second person to get into this platform by with your referral link, you immediately open up your door because you have brought in two people. These two people will allow you to earn crowdfund of from this ecosystem all the way to the end of the second cycle, because this matrix has been made to work in a such a way that when each people brings in two, the matrix is compliant and mathematically 100% correct for each one to distribute this fund uh, 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 equally among all the participants when all the other people falls into the matrix behind you in that closed matrix. So what it, in other words, you haven't brought in five, you have brought in two, but now you have started making 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 500, 600, 700. You're reaching to $1,000, and by just bringing two people, because the other people are also have got their two people. But now here what it comes for you to get to the third cycle, what you need to do, because when you get to the third cycle, you do two things, because you know you have qualified for the cycle, because if you don't have five people, you can't get the third cycle earning. So it will say, so what it says, I'm reading very carefully. For receiving crowdfund earning from the third cycle, you must introduce another three people to participate on this platform using your personalized referral link. So for getting your funds to come from the third cycle, you must introduce another three-person. That means when you have introduced your third person, you still got your referral fee. You started getting a crowd fund from the matrix. When you have when you've got the fourth person, you got your referral fee for the fourth person. You are getting crowd fund, but you are not qualified for the third cycle. But the moment you got the five people into it, you open the door for the third cycle earning, number one, and you open the door for your earning over and over again from the three cycle for a life without any kind of stop in the middle, because it qualifies the enter matrix. So until the point you go to the end of the second cycle, you can still make your funds. The funds will still pop up into your wallet by just having two. So you have to remember, it's very important. You will not receive earnings from the third cycle if you do not bring the add-on three people by the time you reach the upper limit earning by the end of the second cycle, which means please make sure that you bring another three people by the time you reach to the top earning of the second cycle. If you wouldn't, you know, you you wouldn't get anything coming to your third cycle because you have not done three. The other people are joining. You will see the matrix is filling in, but those funds are going to some other person in the matrix who had their five, and you are not getting it. So the system will give an alert, get here another three, get in another three. So once you get another, you will immediately open up the door and you will start getting the payment from the funds coming into wallet crowdfunded by the other members real time, because you have qualified for your five by the end of the second cycle, and opens the door for the third cycle and for these three cycles over and over again for life. Therefore, it is suggested, point number five, it is suggested that all participants individually introduce five people in total. This will assure seamless upper limit earning all the way to the end of the third cycle. So the job is like in a university, you get 128 credit hours, you get a 4-year degree. Without that, you are said dropout. So here, if you have four people, you are basically dropped out. You have five, you didn't drop out, you graduated. It's just like graduating, which I was focusing right from the beginning, right? Like for a college, yeah, for a high school, you need 15 years. You cannot do with a 13 years high school. You're still in the middle schools, right? So you need to do to finish that. So for to finish, so what I'm trying to tell, to get to somewhere, to achieve something, we have to finish something. That's how our life is. That's how everything is designed in this world. We need to finish something. There is nothing like infinity. Those are scientific, you know, way of doing a lot of different things, in terms of calculations. But as long as we live in Earth, we live in limited Earth. We can't live in Mars. Maybe Elon Musk is saying, we'll make some life in Mars. We'll make people to live. That will never going to happen. That's just big talk. We will only live in this Earth. We have lived in the Earth for centuries. I'm going to live this Earth for eternity. That's how it's going to be, right? So even the Earth is one planet. That is also we are limited, resources in this Earth. There's nothing called unlimited. So we need to do certain things to get certain things. In this platform, you need to get your five, and the matrix does the rest of the job. So so the next point, once you reach the upper limit at the end of the third cycle, you know the platform, because you have your five, the platform will generate a re-entry option for you to re-enter the platform again. Please join immediately once you reach at this point. So here, yeah, this will show rejoin. Rejoin immediately. Once you reach, it will say rejoin. Once you reach, it will show rejoin. Rejoin immediately. All the people after you, they will join, and you are earning the money, and you're earning your funds. So that is for the point number 6. Point number 7. After you have rejoined, all the people who has joined after you initially for your matrix will be placed under your matrix again once they have reached the upper limit earnings at the end of the third cycle. How beautiful is this? You have done your job, you have graduated degree, now you're making month and month and month and month after a money constantly for life. And once you are dead, you know, we will go to die one day, we make money. Why we make money? We work hard. Why we work? We work hard. We make money to support ourselves, our family, our siblings, and our children and everything. And we scare off our old age because we say if we haven't saved enough and if we die, what is going to happen? And we work so hard, so we make sure that we have a 401k and this and that, so that we have a secure life. Platform is actually somewhat very similar, where you, even if you're not there, and if you actually nominate your wallet to someone, they can access your fund even if you're not there. That is the beauty of this project, because you have done your work, and that work is giving them, reaping them forever. This process, number 8, this process will continue over and over again, thereby enabling participants to earn BNB by crowdfunding continuously. This is so important. And the most important is a reminder to all of you. And it's a very simple and a very nice reminder for the humanity. All that you need to do is to assist at least 5 people to participate on this platform with your personalized referral link. That is all. If you do this, everything is done. You don't need to think anything else. The system will do the job for you in autopilot forever. Would you have heard of anything like this? You guys are into different kind of platform. If you know of anything, well, we would like to learn, and we would like to know who that is and who has done something similar. We would like to learn more, because learning is the way forward. As of now, we think this is something which is really good, and we have given to the world. If someone thinks there's something that they can learn from this, we are open for them to learn and do something very similar. Because at the end of the day, who does this? Whoever thinking in this way, for the humanity and large. And there are organizations and people. Those are thinking in this line, just like the way we are doing it, right? And if you find any such platform, do participate in such platforms, but do understand what this platform are truly before purchasing. Like in this case, I've given a very insight as to how this is working. So this is what you give to get what you are looking at getting. That's what is defined. So if you see here, as it is said, is in the whole index page which I have read, it is also written here, there is no hold of funds on the smart contract, which means the participants do not have to send any sort of request to anyone to receive their earned BNB. All BNB reaches participants' wallet real time, automatically triggered by the smart contract for the matrix in which the participants are placed in the platform. So the matrix places it, by calculating the permutations and combination where they need to go, so that you leverage from this position. This means this platform is truly decentralized. This means this platform is truly decentralized with no intervention of any kind, assuring fairness of DeFi protocols and principles. The platform welcomes everyone from all over the world to one of the most innovative, we know it is innovative, it is disruptive, yet simple to understand lifetime earning opportunity with a minimum one-time entry of 20%. So you can get in with 25, you can get in with 50, you can get in with 100. But you know what? We have different options to get in. We made the option level 25 because we understand this is something which people from anywhere from all over the world can actually participate. The world is in a very difficult situation in this point in time. There is economic meltdown. People are having hardships. Companies closing. People are losing jobs. People don't have money. But we understand $25 would be something, which is reasonable for people to get there, and then they can still manage it. And the good thing is that when they get in with 25, and even if they don't have $50, $100, they can actually crowdfunded by the other people by the power of the matrix. And once they do get funds coming from there, they can allocate some funds to get upgrade to 50 and upgrade to 100 into the crowdfunding model. So they have that option. Not that everybody lives in America, not that everybody lives in Canada or UK or France or Germany or Italy or New Zealand or Australia or Japan or Singapore or South Korea. These are the people, they can afford 50, 20, 50, 100. For them, maybe $175 is not a much of a money. But think about the people all over the world in Central America, Latin America, Africa, Southeast Asia. People are suffering. For them, $25 is even a lot of money. A lot of these people, they don't even get $100 the salary a month, not even $50 salary a month. For them, it's a lot of money they can't do. So with 25, we have made the option wide open so that people, irrespective of borders, region, and demographics, can participate in this model seamlessly and get a benefit of a power that will be empowered by the people of this world. So we say this project is by the people, for the people, of the people. That's this project is meant for. And that's why it was so relevant that a proper matrix is made to identify, to address to that, with a view to give a good life to the people by offering a platform that can give them shelter, food, and the education, the prime necessities of life, which is actually the true abundance. True abundance is not the cheesy looks, they are not true abundance. Those are very specific to the specific moment. We live life every single day, and every moment in life that we live, we are normal people. We are normal people. We need normal things to live. We don't need abnormal things. This project is made for the normal good people of the world who need to lead a good life. Please, let's do understand why this project has been made. Once that is understood, this project is so good. So once you see this video and once you talk about this, and when you take participate yourself and see how this was the video, that's it. You will see that it is a hidden gem out there which you're not denying. We know that this will be known to a lot of people very soon. And once it's known, they will know, oh, somebody has come up with some unique idea, project like this that truly actually does, for which we have been hunting like anything, going from one project to another project to find which is the safest home for us to, you know, make to call it a home where we can be stable and earn something, empowered by all, powered by all, which actually sustains. Such is the platform is strong Google BSC. So now, before I end up, the last thing that I want to show, how this matrix and where this all this goes. As you can see, here is a viewboard link to viewboard, and viewboard. Three viewboards. This is a viewboard for the 25 matrix, this is a viewboard for the 50 matrix, and this is a viewboard for the 100 matrix. You will see in the 25 matrix, if I click it here, there are some boards, right? Don't think too much. You just always remember your five. The system does all the other things, 2 and 3, 5. You remember that. You don't think of anything else. If you think of anything else, you'll get confused, because this is a very complicated statistical model. It's not like an MLM. You see right leg, you see left leg, and anyone and everyone can understand, right? It is a very difficult model. It's a very different, because it does random positioning. The AI does all these jobs. It's completely different, right? So you need to understand that. Here, you have seen these are the people, those who are already got into the board, right? Or got into this matrix. These are all positions of matrix. This is here in this positions of matrix, my position is 0x5a. 0x is the first two letters of the wallet, and 5a is the last two letters of my wallet. I'll go back to show you my wallet so you understand what I'm saying. This is my wallet. See, the last two letter is 5A, and the first two is OX. But anyway, OX, all BNB on Binance Smart Chain starts with OX. So you can identify the last two FA, right? So this is my wallet. So if I go back to the profile, not the profile, I go back to the board again, and I go back to the board again, you will see my wallet is this one, this AFA. See, AFA, this is my position in the matrix. And this board is gradually filling up. These are the position of different people in the matrix, right? And my matrix is unique to me, and I am here in the middle, right? 05A, right? 05A. This is my matrix where I'm in place. And there you can see some of these people, those who are in this board, are also placed in my matrix, but some are not here. Some are placed here in this matrix. Now here, if you see 5A, you will see the 01 and 96 here. So in case of 5A, you can see this 01 and 0996. They are placed against me on my matrix on the top, 01 and 96. The same two has come in on the both side of my matrix. And then you will see 47 and F8 and E2. You see 4 7 here, here we have 4 7. See, 4 7 is here, which is 4 7, and then we have F8, and F8 and E2, and you will see you in this one, F8 is here, so F8 is taken, so 4 7 F8 is here, and you can see to E2, E2 is here. This three has taken the position here. Then you see there is something which is called E7 and D2. They are not here. They are coming and being positioned here under my FA. So what is happening? The model is actually identifying where to put when I am joining myself with my wallet. It creates my own position with something like this, and anyone who is joining, the system identifies how to put my two under me so that I get my earning come to me. And when this boat populates, and when this get fills, each one of these people will have their own boat. For example, the D2, you will see the D2 is having their own boat already populating. Similarly, the E7 having their own board populating. So when these boards are populating, and when they're getting funded, someone from here in the matrix actually is funding me. Someone is from here in the matrix is actually funding me. Someone from the here in the matrix is actually funding me. And someone from the here is from the matrix is actually funding me. So, and someone from here in the matrix is actually funding me. So the funds are coming, and this is my second cycle. So this is the first cycle in which my position is here. This is the second cycle from where I am actually getting all these funds from different ones, because I have my two and these are getting filled and I'm getting the funds. But once you click one of this, then it goes to the third cycle. So if I click, E7, I'll click the E7 board, and you see when I click the E7 board, you will see at the top the E7 has come in the middle, and this is the board 5A from which the E7 has populated, and these boards are getting filled. When these boards are getting filled, I will only get payment from the third cycle provided I have put my two in the second cycle. If I wouldn't get payment from this cycle at all. But if I did my two and then I got my three, I'll start getting payment from this cycle. So these positions all random by the statistical model, which will allow me to get the funds to my wallet. So once these are all filled, the matrix is completely filled for your board, and you have qualified for the third cycle. Once you have qualified for the third cycle, it will immediately ask you to rejoin. Once you rejoin, all these people, in my case 5A, all these people, those who are joined after me, when they individually have their boards, and when they reach their third cycle, they will automatically place under me in the similar fashion, where I will have my board here and the other people will fall under me automatically. I will start getting the funds, and I don't have to refer anyone whatsoever into this platform. So that is how these boards work. So it's just so as simple that you don't have to think. All that you know, if you're aware of the magic number of the five number, you will know exactly what has happened. And then once you come to the system, and then you navigate the system, you'll gradually explore. You will find it's so dynamic, it's so beautiful. So once you get up in the morning and you see these positions are getting filled in, and the funds are getting into the wallet, nothing can be as blessed as this. So here, for me to see my board again, if I click here, it'll go to my previous board. If I go to where you can see my 5A, and this here, so it's and I can know exactly how the boards are populating. So again, when that's the $25 board. See, if I have to look for the $50 board, here you will see there are three people, right? So I have not I have not get paid by no one, because I haven't introduced anyone into the $50 board. So and how would we know that? If I click the $50 board, you will see in the $50 board, these are the position they are being maybe introduced by someone else and not by me. So even though I am here, there are three people that has been the three people, those are actually sponsored by me, the three people, and that's the three people that are showing. But I haven't received none, because I need to have at least two people to get my funds. So when I would have two people, I actually have three people, so I will get the funds when the matrix is popular. So I have done my job, but I still haven't got, because I have only because the matrix is still not yet populated. So that is the $50 board, and then my $100 is here. So if I go to the $100, in $100 also, it will show you the three people around me fighting, because those are three people that I've introduced. I hope as this populates and I bring in more people, and the other people bring in other people, the matrix will qualify, and as the matrix will qualify, the fund will actually populate into my $100 board. So this is how the board works. So we suggest you to take your position, make sure that you have these people to come in. We know that this will grow organically. We know the people those will come, and when those will take participant into, they will know that it is all about five in this module. So once you would get your five, you are all set. Remember, the magic number is five. Two is the magic number to get earning all the way to the end of the second cycle. But for you to get to the third cycle, you have to make sure that you get another three by the time you reach the top earnings of the second cycle. So when you get your three, you have your five, you are set for third cycle and repetitive third cycle for life. That is as simple. Thank you very much, and we appreciate looking at these presentations. We welcome to a wonderful journey along with us. Should you have any questions, we have two links. We have two official Telegram groups on the top here. If you click to each one of this Telegram group, it will take you to the official Telegram group. Go to the Telegram group. They are readable Telegram group, so you cannot write. But for you to reach out, just reach out to the admin, and the admins works as a support desk, and they will assist you with any questions or concerns that you would have to guide you to get an onboarding with trongoogle.bsc. With that, we come to the end of this presentation. We thank you so much. Tron Google Crowdfunding by BNB looks forward to your participation. Thank you and have a great day. God bless you. Thank you all.